What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, today we'll be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Episode 4. This is the recap. Down below, you guys let me know what you thought about the episode. I'm going to try my best to go over all the key parts in this episode. Now, if I miss anything, you guys let me know. Overall, this was a very interesting episode. A lot of different things happened. It was some things in this episode that happened that a lot of people did not like. We're definitely going to talk about those things. But regardless of all that, I believe this episode opened up a lot of different things for your boy Tariq, especially him working with the Tejadas and working with Monet. In this whole case with Davis McLean, it's getting very interesting, man, because your boy Cooper Saxe, he's doing things that's, it's pissing off your boy Davis McLean, but we're definitely going to talk about it in this recap. Now, this episode begins off with your boy Tariq. He's talking to Monet, and Monet is telling him the rules of the game, at least the rules of how she runs her operation, and Tariq needs to take notes. One of the things that Monet mentioned is to never pay in cash. And remember that, because later on in this episode, Tariq makes that mistake. He breaks that rule because you already know they was kind of putting pressure on him because he kept playing Davis McLean and Paulo Matarazzo. He kept paying them in cash, so Tariq had to find another way to pay them in cash so they won't be asking him all these questions. And this is before that even happened. We saw that your boy Tariq, he ended up linking up with Simon Stern's husband. Yes, I didn't know your boy Simon Stern was gay. Apparently he is. They introduced this new storyline in this installment of Power Book 2 Ghost. A lot of people was upset because they was like, man, what's going on? Now Bash, he helps out Tariq. They're running this app, whatever. Tariq has an app for tutoring, but we know that Tariq is going to be using this app to sell drugs. Tariq doesn't want any, type of wiring at all. He wants straight cash payments, right? And he also ended up making a deal to pretty much just pay him 5%. That's it. The guy is going to end up helping Tariq with the app. They make a deal. Everything seems like it's going good at first. We're definitely going to talk more about this storyline later on, but this app, it blew up. You know what I'm saying? It blew up. The supply was crazy, and Tariq definitely had to make an adjustment. Now, in this episode, we see your girl Tasha. She's telling Tariq to get a gun. He needs protection. That she is, she knows he's being watched, and Tariq is pretty much just telling Tasha, don't worry about it. He can't really get a gun right now because the people that he could get a gun from are all gone. Dre, Kanan, Tommy, his dad, they all gone. So Tasha ends up, giving Tariq location for a dead drop that Tommy and Ghost used to use to have, they had weapons there. So she knows a location that Tariq can go to get this weapon. But we know Tariq does need protection, regardless if he's on this college campus. Working in the drug business, you're definitely going to need that protection just in case something does go down. Now, your girl Lauren, she wants to be a part of this fellowship, this internship, in order to graduate in 3 years. Now, we also know that your boy Tariq wants this same fellowship as well because he wants to graduate in 3 years so he can hurry up and get the money from his father. Now, your boy Jabari, you already know what he's on. I've been reading the comments that you guys was leaving. A lot of you guys thought that Jabari was messing with Lauren in the past. Well, it seems like they didn't mess around in the past, but he was definitely trying to clap those cheeks in the future. And you already saw your girl Carrie. She was looking. She already knew what was going down. Now, Laura ended up telling him, nah, you just going to come over and, ask questions with my family. Your boy Jabari was kind of turned down. He was like, man, he thought it was just going to be them two. Now, Tariq, he ended up joining and said, you know what, I want to come too. So it's going to be Tariq, Lauren, Carrie, and Jabari all at dinner. And that dinner was a complete mess. Now, we get to your boy Little Guap. And we already saw in the last episode what happened. He was entirely too loud. His whole crew was doing entirely too much. So Monet decided to cut all ties, to cut them off. And of course, Little Guap did not like this. He ended up calling Monet out of her name. She tells him to just say it in her face. Don't wait till she walks away and say it. Monet definitely showed a lot of hardness right here. And you can just tell that they fear the name, and they fear what those consequences could possibly be. Now, Little Guap calls Monet out of her name, and then that's when Kane does what Kane does best, enforce. And he beat the brakes off your boy Little Guap. Little Guap got whopped, got beat down. I mean, it was easy. And his boys, they didn't have to do nothing but sit there and watch. One of them wanted to step up. Then Monet, she told him, you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to do that. These guys already know the Tejada name is a name of power, and they ain't trying to have those problems, so they had to sit there and just watch. Kane is a big-time enforcer. Monet tells him this later on in the episode, but eventually I think your boy Kane, he's going to want more than this. He's going to want to do a little bit more, but as of right now, it doesn't seem like Monet wants him to do that. Now, Monet tells the kids that they have a new business partner, which we know who that is. That's your boy Tariq St. Patrick. She wants, of course, Drew to go watch Tariq, find out how he, runs his program, runs his operation. Also, she wants Diana to keep in touch as well. Kane wants to get involved, but Monet tells him, boy, you can't go on no college campus. They ain't about to let you go there. She knows Kane is entirely too hot-headed, too wild, and he cannot go do something like this. I mean, y'all saw what happened the last time Kane tried to scare Tariq, right? It was an embarrassment. He got put in his place, right? Now, we get to this app that Tariq has. And within this app, what's going to happen is people are going to go on here, where students, at least, they're going to go on the app, and based off the class, they get their product. Premium members get the product, right? Now, Tariq thinks this is a way to sell drugs, and apparently it's a great way because it's working. You guys let me know, how realistic is this? Do you think this could actually work on a college campus? Me personally, I think somebody will probably rat or tell. It would be exposed very quickly, but it's TV. This operation is working, and of course, Tariq is going to use Braden to push this, and Braden is happy. He's ready to push weight. He's ready to, get in this game and make a lot of money. As Tariq said, this ain't choke. We going to kill it even harder than we was doing that choke, and your boy Braden is definitely on board. Tariq feels like he has another opportunity. He feels like this game plan has worked, and as of right now, it seems like he got everything in control, right? This episode, he was killing it. I mean, he was able to go pick up the money from Bash, and Bash ain't got, he's pretty much cool. No issues with him right now, but we know later on in the episode, he's going to increase that percentage that he wants. As of right now, it's only 5%. Braden, of course, he's making it rain. They happy. This app, like I said, it blew up very quickly. The money was coming in very quickly, and Tariq, he's able to pay off Davis McLean in cash, and Davis McLean doesn't even care at all. He's cool. As long as he's getting his money, he's good. Now, of course, Davis McLean tells Tariq that they had the mock trial because they wanted to prove that Tasha is not ready and she will never go on stand, which we know Tasha eventually will go on stand when it's all said and done. Just watch. That's my prediction. Now, Tariq tells Davis McLean, if you're going to go at Cooper Saxe, because, Davis McLean wants to prove that Cooper Saxe is dirty. Tariq told him, if you go at Cooper Saxe, you better make sure you don't miss. We all know how Cooper Saxe works. We know exactly what he's capable of. Now, Paula is telling Davis McLean, how is this kid paying us in cash? Something's not right. We need to just, watch her backs and make sure nothing is shady going on. We maybe need to investigate Tariq. I mean, I don't blame her, because if he's giving you illegal money that's stolen or something like that, you're going to look stupid. But as of right now, Davis McLean doesn't care. As long as that money is coming in, he good. Now, Tasha, she's up in prison, and she's worrying. She's thinking that the female correction officer is watching her, but she doesn't know that it's not her. It's the guy that your boy Lorenzo sent. He is in disguise as of right now. Tasha doesn't know it's him. And I know she's very paranoid, because it's like, man, someone is in here watching me, watching my every move. So she has to be very calculated and smart on what she does, and especially what she says. If I was Tasha, I wouldn't even be talking like that, because you just don't know who this can be. Now, Drew follows his mother's orders, and that is to go to see exactly how Tariq runs his operation. Now, Tariq is not stupid. He knows right away why Drew is there. He knows Monet sent him. So, of course, your boy Tariq has to play it off like it's nothing. They end up going to class together, and Drew, he ended up meeting one of Zeke's basketball teammates for the first time, and you can already see the chemistry. Those predictions that you guys left are true. Drew is gay. How do you guys feel about this storyline? And how do you believe they're going to carry this storyline? At the end of the day, I think this is going to blow up. And his family, his father, I don't think they're going to accept this. Drew is going to have to choose. That's pretty much what it says in his description. He's going to make a big decision. So I'm eager to see how it all plays out when it's all said and done. But he's going to definitely be in a whole lot of drama this season. Now, your girl Blanca Rodriguez, she returns because she wants to give her side of the story. Davis McLean believes he can get her to pull out some dirt on Cooper Saxe. He is swinging right now, but unfortunately, he misses because, yes, Blanca is able to tell that, okay, Cooper Saxe, he planted the phone, where he took the phone and got Dre to plant the phone and stuff like that. But she can't really prove things because that case got dropped. Now, of course, she can say that, Cooper Saxe told Rashad Tate or got Rashad Tate to make a false statement. But Blanca Rodriguez, she was the one that signed off on it as well. So all the stuff that she is saying doesn't even matter. All it does is implicate her. It makes her look stupid. This is not going to work. So, of course, they want to go and they want to, get Rashad Tate's word on what happened as far as him knowing that Ghost may have did something to Tasha or whatever. So that's why your boy Stephen Ott, John Mock, they go and they talk to Rashad Tate and they tell him, look, you cannot mess up James St. Patrick's name. I don't care what type of history y'all got. And that's exactly what you're going to do. And y'all saw it. Rashad Tate, he switched up his whole format, his whole game plan instantly. He was trying to say what he wasn't going to do, but at the end of the day, he knows he's going to protect the Democratic Party, and your boy Ghost's name will be protected as well. Now we get to Cooper Saxe's niece, Riley, and apparently she's caught buying marijuana. And apparently Cooper Saxe has bailed her out more than once, and he's getting tired of doing it. Now Cooper Saxe needs someone to watch and tell Tariq. Now the guy that he hired is by the book. He doesn't want to do anything illegal, so Cooper Saxe comes up with another game plan. We know Cooper Saxe is dirty. He will do whatever he has to do to win. So your boy Cooper Saxe tells his niece, like, look, well, I can tell on you, but if you do this for me, I will keep it a secret. I will help you out. So now he's going to get his niece to go and tell Tariq to figure out exactly how he is paying for Davis McLean, because it does not make sense to him that this kid is paying this high profile lawyer all this money. Now, Kane got put in his place once again. This time it was by Monet. Kane wants to go out there and do things his way. He's telling Monet, like, look, little guap, we can still work with him for real. I mean, we can, control him. She's telling him no. She's telling him, look, we are on a team. And you don't make decisions. I make those decisions. You play your position pretty much. What you do to Little Guap or what you did to him earlier, that's what you do. You enforce, and I run stuff. Your boy Kane was very upset. You can tell based on his body language that this really got to him. Eventually, he's going to make a decision on what he really wants to do. And y'all know that he's really strong on family code. So we're going to see how this all plays out, but you can definitely see that body language from your boy Kane. He's going to make some crucial decisions later on. Now we get to your boy Braden. He's telling Tariq that the app is blowing up. It's crazy. It's doing crazy numbers. But the thing is, they don't have enough product. Yes, it's blowing up, but Tariq has to go get more product because they don't have it. And they need to get it quick, because if they don't, this whole app thing, it can go down in shambles. Now Tariq, he goes to the location that Tasha gives him, and he's able to pick up this weapon that's hidden there at this dead drop. I know a lot of people was making fun about Tariq and how small this gun is, but he has to have something, some type of protection. And I don't know about y'all, I'd rather have some type of gun, some type of protection than none at all. Now, after this, your boy Tariq is run down by Paula. And Paula wants to know exactly how Tariq is paying them. He wants to, she wants to know how he's getting this money or whatever. Tariq tells her he's stealing the money from his grandma because she's the only one that got cash. And he just wants to help his mother and everything like that. Tariq, how he does. He, goes into sad mode. And she's like, I can help you. And Tariq is like, no one can help me. Trying to be all sad and stuff like that. But I believe Paula is smarter than this. She knows that this dude is up to something. And, just telling him that paying in cash is going to be a problem, it makes Tariq make those adjustments later down the line in this episode. And of course, she's able to see the gun inside the bag Tariq has. So she already knows that this kid is definitely up to something, that he's definitely plotting and planning. Now, Tariq, he needs to wire money now. Remember, it was all supposed to be just cash, but now he told Bash he needs half cash, half wired. Now the rates have went up from 5% to 15%. And Tariq really don't got no time right now to be playing around. So he has to pretty much make this deal. It's all business, right? And then after this, we get to your boy Drew, and he's already hooking up with Zeke's teammate. Doesn't waste time at all. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't like this storyline. They don't like a lot of the different storylines that they was giving us. Do things like this happen in real life? Yes, they do. I mean, they do. But a lot of people don't necessarily want to see it. And it's very understandable, man. But at the end of the day, I think this storyline is going to blow up. Drew is going to have to make that decision. And he was already slipping up in this episode. He didn't even answer the phone when he was getting calls. Monet had Diana call Drew to get the truth. Drew was slipping up, so she sends Diana to go check up on him. And Diana's like, look, while you trying to check up on me, you need to be worrying about Drew. You need to be worrying about other people because I am not the problem. And your girl Monet is looking like, okay, you got that one. You got that one. Go ahead and do your business. And that's when Diana, she goes and she checks up on Tariq and Drew. And she runs into Tariq. And of course, Tariq is like, okay, Monet sent you too. You after me too. And she's like, nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? Monet's not here. Next thing we know, Diana and Tariq are making out. And it seems like they do have chemistry. Me personally, I don't trust Diana. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Tariq's he's gonna make a lot of mistakes, guys. He cannot trust Diana. Hell, I don't even trust Lauren. Trust nobody at all. Especially Diana, how she's moving. She's playing chess. And of course, your boy Drew comes in. I mean, it's a little too late, dude. Like, you already done lost Tariq. You've been getting all these calls from your mother. I mean, you've been slipping, man. You've been slipping a lot. Now, Rashad Oldog, Tate returns, and he's explaining to, Davis McLean, the judge, that, Ghost is not dirty. I mean, all that stuff from the past was just politics. It was all just, play for real. And that Tasha is the one that pretty much threatened him and his life and stuff like that. He pretty much just plays it off. Davis McLean is very upset. Rashad Tate he's completely lying. He's not going to tell you the truth because of the Democratic Party. Once again, Cooper Saxe is able to ease up out of this because Rashad Tate, of course, is not going to tell the truth. He wants a clean slate. He doesn't want any questions asked, right? Davis McLean is pissed off. He's like, dude, I know you lying. I know you're lying. Rashad Tate, he can lie his butt off. He can lie his butt off, right? I'm eager to see the next time that we're going to see Rashad Tate. But as of right now, he's off the hook. And as of right now, Cooper Saxe has won this round. Davis McLean swung and he missed. Eventually, he's going to adjust, and we're going to see that in this next episode. Now, Monet, she ended up talking to Drew. She wants to know where this money is at that he collected, and she sees the drawing that he did of old boy at the university, right? And she already knows what's going down. Monet knows that Drew is gay. She knows this, and she's talking to him about decisions and about her, the family. I got a feeling that they're not going to accept Drew. Monet really was trying to get him some sincere information, some, just how she really felt, that she's there for him. But this lifestyle that he's living, the family and the males that he's connected to, they're not going to necessarily like this. And Drew, as I told you guys earlier, he's going to have to make that decision on what he really wants to do. And I got a feeling he's going to make that decision based on what he really wants, not what his family wants. Tariq is late once again. Once again, he's late. He's late to the dinner that Lauren is having in her family about this fellowship, internship. And this time they are questioning your boy Tariq about the book, The Prince. And your boy Tariq is able to actually give a good description, a good opinion about the book because he's already read it about 3 times. So, of course, he's able to execute a good, solid opinion about the book. And they couldn't do nothing but sit back and, and give him his respects. Lauren's mom was like, man, I may have to reread the book once again just to get a different viewpoint of this. Now, the whole time at this dinner, Carrie and Jabari are going back and forth over, the past book, pretty much just going back and forth at each other. And I'm like, okay, all right, here we go again. These two don't know what they want to do with each other. I mean, one day they kicking it, smashing each other. The next day they arguing. I mean, what is it? They can't stay away from each other. I don't know what's going to happen within the storyline. A lot of people was very pissed off about the two. Now, after that, Lauren gets upset and is like, okay, Tariq, let's just leave real quick. They go, they start talking about Lauren's brother and how he was, a big scholar and stuff like that, but he started taking meds or whatever, and it led to other drugs, and he's in a rehab trying to recover. And then Lauren is like, man, you see how my parents is? I'm just trying to do this fellowship program to buy myself some freedom. I don't want to end up like this. So that's her motivation. Her and Tariq end up talking about secrets, and the next thing we know, the two are making out. It does seem like it's a very good chemistry between the two. Tariq asks Lauren about her boyfriend, just joking, and she kind of to play it off. She didn't necessarily say no. Next thing we know, Lauren's boyfriend Malcolm shows up, and he has flowers and everything. And Lauren told Tariq to bring flowers, but he was rushing. He couldn't bring anything. Tariq is just looking like, okay, I see what time it is. And we see her parents. They like the dude. You know what I'm saying? They like this dude. Apparently, this is who they want Lauren to be with. Deep down inside, I don't think Lauren really wants to be with the dude at all. She's just playing, the game, like Tariq told her later on in the episode. She's playing the game to give her family and everybody else exactly what they want and what they want to hear. Now, once again, we get back to Jabari and Carrie, and they going back and forth about the same issues about this book, their past relationship, the same stuff we've been seeing the last few weeks, all right? And y'all know that your girl Carrie has a love and sex addiction, so we already knew what was about to happen. Carrie's sponsor told her not to be in the same room with this dude alone. So once we saw this, we already knew what was about to happen. He ended up getting in those cheeks one more time. Carrie was very demanding, very aggressive in this scene. She didn't really let your boy Jabari do anything at all. This whole relationship, this whole storyline is just flat out crazy. I wonder how this is all going to end, because as of right now, it's all over the place. I have no clue what's going to happen when it's all said and done. Now, we get to the party, and Cooper Saxe has told his niece not to even say anything to Tariq, but she does not listen. I mean, she walks up to him and says, you give me, a dark energy and stuff like that. I mean, she doesn't even know him. Tariq already peeped game. He's like, okay, let me step away because something about her just ain't right. I know a lot of people was talking about Braden and Cooper Saxe's niece, Riley, talking about that's his Holly or whatever. Tommy and Holly, you were seeing that with your boy Braden and Riley. I don't know about all that, but we're going to see how that all plays out. We know that she loves drugs and your boy Braden loves drugs. And we already know Tommy loves to do drugs as well. Then we get to Tariq. He wants to set something up because he wants to take out the competition head on. And he's going to do it in a way that's very interesting. He's going to, set this fight up. Your boy Scott is pissed off that Braden is there. He approaches him. Next thing we know, the two start fighting. Braden is laughing the whole time. He's fighting this dude. He's looking back, joking, and then he's beating this dude straight down. They end up breaking it up. This guy gets kicked out. And the whole time, this girl, Riley, she's pretty much just filming everything. She's all on social media. She's being entirely too loud. Brayden is happy. He's pretty much cool with this. All this is going to do is cause a lot more attention to them. But since this fight did happen, it's going to help out as far as kicking your boy Scott off campus, because we know Brayden, his last name Weston, has a huge name, and they don't play around when it comes to their family. So your boy Scott definitely got the bad end of this. Now Tariq was up there laughing because he set this all up. Now the competition is gone. Now they can kill the game. And your girl, Riley, she's just there having a great time filming it. I think she did entirely too much. She underestimated Tariq. Cooper Saxe knows this, and I know he's going to be pissed off. Now, we get to your boy Davis McLean, and of course, I kind of saw this already. We knew these two had some type of history. He's clapping Paula's cheeks. Very weird sex scene to me, but it happens. Now, of course, Paula tells Davis McLean about the wiring, the money transfer that happens. Davis McLean had a feeling that Tariq was going to end up using pretty much a shady LLC to transfer money, and that's exactly what he did. Tariq transferred the money that he did, he pretty much got with the Bash from earlier on in the episode, and they use a shady LLC name. I think it was something about Tasha or something like that, some shady name or whatever. And Davis McLean, he's trying to figure out another way he can get Cooper Saxe. Getting Blanca Rodriguez wasn't enough. He couldn't really do anything because Cooper Saxe, he had dirt on her. But who can he bring to the table that can give them some dirt on Cooper Saxe that Cooper Saxe can't really say nothing about? That's your girl Tamika. So she's been served, and now Davis McLean, he's trying to adjust to what Cooper Saxe has brought to him. And of course, Tamika is pissed off, but she has to do what she has to do, and she's not about to go on stand and lie for no Cooper Saxe, in my opinion. But we shall see how that plays out. Your boy Scott has been kicked off campus. He's pissed off. Of course, Tariq is happy because he set this all up. He set it all up. He knew this would play out like this. It helps eliminate the competition, and now they can kill it without having to worry about your boy Scott on campus messing things up for them business-wise. Now, Tariq ends up talking back with Lauren, and of course, he's not really tripping about what happened. He tells Lauren exactly what he pretty much said about the prince, that he's going to be coming at her directly, head on. Yes, she is his competition, but he doesn't care. He's going to approach it head on. And, your girl Diana, of course, she's texting Tariq. And then Lauren is like, who is Diana? You know what I'm saying? Tariq said he had to keep his options open, and that he wasn't really tripping about Lauren and her boyfriend. He's like, look, we 18. I mean, shit like this is going to happen. It is what it is. But at the same time, he is aware on what's going on, and he's aware of what Lauren wants. And of course, Lauren knows that Tariq is her competition. That's why she was kind of upset a little bit. But we should see how that all ends. Your girl Tasha gets a text, and you already know it has your boy Tariq in it, and it pretty much told Tasha, look, your son did what he had to do to live another day. He did exactly what he had to do. Now Tasha, all this is going to do is stress her out even more. She's going to be like, man, who was following me? Who was watching Tariq? She doesn't even know who Tariq is working for. So eventually she will find out, and I want to know what she's going to do when she finds out this information. Now, the episode ends with Cooper Saxe. He's in his office. He's looking at those pictures that his niece had, and he sees Tariq, of course, but you see Tariq looking directly at the camera, like he knows what's going on, like he knew that Cooper Saxe did this. Now, I don't know if he knew Cooper Saxe did this, but Tariq was definitely aware about Riley and what she was doing. She seemed very obvious and weird. So Tariq kind of distanced himself from her, and he watched her. He watched exactly what she was doing. Now Cooper Saxe is like, man, okay, this kid, all right, I'm gonna have to figure out something else. This is gonna blow up. I'm telling you right now, this whole Cooper Saxe thing, he is not, his whole storyline is not looking good, because he will be exposed eventually. I don't know what episode that's going to happen in, but as soon it will happen. You guys let me know. This episode was very solid because it revealed a lot of different things. A lot of secrets was in this episode, but it's building up for a great mid-season finale. Yes, so we will be getting that mid-season finale next week, and then it will go on a break, and I will be talking about that more this week, about the whole break and everything like that. We're definitely going to talk about it, man. But you guys leave your theories, predictions, everything down below. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Will you be back to watch it? Because I keep seeing people saying they done after this episode. We shall see. A lot of people talk that talk, but they stay coming back and they stay watching. I think people are just addicted to power. They don't want to admit it, but they always come back and they always watch. But I will continue to bring you more power content. Be looking out for that episode 5, what to expect. I will be dropping that video for you guys tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that video. But keep supporting your boy, and I will continue to drop those power content videos for you guys this week. But let me get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.